My name is Lynn O'Neill, and I'm here to talk with you about annual training. My company's name is ALM-CT, and that stands for Assisted Living Managers Certification and Training. You can find us on the web at alm-ct.com. But I'm here to talk with you about the training that is required to either get a new license or to renew your license. These, of course, are the renewal is an annual requirement. And I'm also here to talk with you about dementia care training. So I have walked in your shoes, and I think that's real important for you to know that I have actually run an assisted living facility. I've also worked in several others. So I truly understand, I believe, how complex and multifaceted the job that you do every day is. And my hat's off to you, because by and large, assisted living folks really work hard and well. So we all know that there is, once you have your license, which is a 24-hour training proposition, and certainly we offer that, but once you have that license, every year you need to get 12 hours of training to renew your license, to keep your license current. And there are quite a few people who do this training, to be sure. But I want to tell you what is different about ALM-CT, because you're likely to be on our mailing list and get notification of our classes. So the first thing is that we have check-in on 7:30, just like most of you, if you already have your license, most of you are familiar with. We start at 8, per usual. Here's the difference. We have working lunches. So you can, if you need to be gluten-free, or you're vegetarian or vegan, you can bring your own lunch. That'll be fine. If not, we have lunches brought in. We collect the money, have them delivered, get them sorted out, and get them to you at lunchtime while we continue working. Why do this, you might ask? Well, the answer is because we get you out at 4 p.m. rather than the usual 5. And that puts you on your drive home before the bulk of the traffic has started out. And that, to me, was always really important. When I got out at 5, the freeways were crazy. So another thing that's really different about ALM-CT's annual training is that we actually have a lot of engagement. So I don't know about you, but I've been to trainings on this topic where, honestly, they read the regs to me all day long. And when I walked out of there, lots of times I knew I'd spent the day, I knew I had my license renewed, and that, of course, is why I was there. But I didn't really feel like I learned a lot new. And that is so important. This field is both growing and changing at a rate that is almost unequaled. So we don't read the regs to you. We have all kinds of involvement. And, you know, with adults, what happens is when we're involved, we retain more information. So in the long run, that helps you tremendously. Plus the fact you actually get to meet some of the other people who are in the classes, and it's always good to have an excellent resource network. In fact, I don't know how people do without that. The small group process, like we might take a section of the regulations, have each table read that. We usually have round tables if we can do that. Have each table read that and tell us what their big takeaway is from that. That generally sparks a discussion in which everybody gets involved, and people walk away smarter and more well prepared and feeling good about the day they spent in training. We also have a private Facebook group, and this is new. We're just getting started with that. But this is where, because it's private, I've got to approve everyone who asks to join. And I want to keep it without anyone who is not directly in the field, so that you can feel very comfortable and safe to raise issues that maybe you just don't have an answer for. You'd like to ask the community kind of what they think about a situation you might be facing. Could be a residence care plan, could be challenges with someone who their dietary needs have really changed. Could be someone who's brand new and you're really working to make them feel at home. Whatever it might be, that is what that group is going to be for. I also want to tell you that if you would prefer, in this wonderful technology day, if you would prefer, we will let you download the file. So once you check in the morning of the training, we will give you a code, and you can download and have these on your laptop or your tablet. You can have them on your phone, although I haven't found that that works quite as well. But it gives you some options. So if you're not a paper and pencil kind of person, you really are more technically oriented, then this might be easy for you. I'll tell you the other really good thing about that, having just said that phones don't always work for this, is that I've always got my phone with me. And if a surveyor comes in or a family member comes in and they ask me a question, and I need to know if that's a question that I can legitimately answer according to the regs, I've got it right there on my phone. So we think that that is a great asset to people who like to use those kinds of devices. I personally do, and so I think it's wonderful, but not everybody loves them. So we're here to give you the information in the way that best suits you. I also want to tell you about the fact that we are going to start, and it's going to start, I thought it was going to start in February, but it's looking like March. But we are going to have every month a roundtable discussion, and we are going to float those around Texas. So I'm in Dallas, but if that's not where you, maybe you're in Lubbock, or you're in El Paso, or you're in Houston, you're in East Texas, you're in Amarillo, wherever it might be, we want to be able, we'll stream you in for these discussions. So there will be a fee, but it will be small. We will have subject matter experts. So as an example, I might have 4 subject matter experts. We'll have 4 tables. In the course of the 2 hours that this meeting goes on, you can change from one table to the other. So we think that that will work really well. There really is so much changing. Like I just got the new life safety proposed regulations. You probably have gotten them too from HHSC. And I need to read them a couple more times because there's more to these changes than might just meet the eye. And one of the things we want to do with these roundtable discussions is get your opinion. Will this work for you? What kind of challenges does a regulation with specific content, like some of those we might look at one of these sessions, how much does it make you have to change relative to your facility or to your policies or to your staffing? So there can be great expenses involved, and we want to be sure that your voice is heard. So we will gather up all the information we get. We will summarize it. Certainly we'll make it available to you. In addition to that, though, we're going to take it to Austin. And because Austin really needs to hear from the group who comprise this phenomenal assisted living arena. So get out earlier. We will download your materials if you'd like it. We encourage engagement. In fact, we train to ensure that that occurs. We have a private Facebook group. And in addition to that, we're going to have these subject matter experts meetings around the state beginning, fingers crossed here, beginning in March. So I also want to give you my phone number, because if you need information or you need help, if I don't know it, I can probably put you in touch with who does, and I'd be happy to do that. So again, my name is Lynn O'Neill. My number is 214-557-6555. So Lynn O'Neill, 214-557-6555. And I am looking forward to seeing you in our training classes. And I'm looking forward also to just answering your questions. So please let us know how ALM-CT can help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll hopefully see you soon.